Hello, viewers. Nighttime. Friday night, that is. What time is it? 8:52, that is. And it's another beautiful day. Hope your five senses work, health, and strength is good or excellent. Yep. What's up, subscribers? Look, what do we got here? Wine 10.17. Default to EGL render for OpenGL on X11. Yeah, I was sitting on Pharonics, just looking through some stuff, and this just showed up. It says here, following the release of Wine 10.16 with initial NT sync support from 2 weeks ago, Wine 10.17 is now available as the latest development release in working towards Wine 11.0. Says here Wine 10.17 brings some nice changes, such as an update, mono build, improve CPU information reporting on FreeBSD, better support for ANSI OBD B3 driver, and now defaulting to EGL rendering for OpenGL with Wine. Says here Wine X11 code now uses EGL by default for OpenGL rendering rather than the GLX. The now merge requests argues its benefit. It says this: EGL has some advantage, like not requiring a specific pixel format on the window. It will share most of its problem with Wine Wayland. And then it says in parentheses, and Wine Android. Although we may also assume GL doesn't work anymore there at this point, close parentheses. And it says, so anything fixed with it could benefit all. It will also be required for shared resource and compositing when Vulkan is unavailable. It says here, this might be a bit early still. I am not sure. It is on par when it comes to child window rendering synchronization. However, this doesn't drop GLX either, and instead just change the default. I think it would be useful to switch early, though, at least to have more time to settle and eventually decide to switch back during the code freeze if it proves a bad idea. And then it says Wine 10.17 also ships with 17 known bug fixes, ranging from various game fixes to other general app fix. Wine 10.17 download and more details via wine.org. And that is the end of that. And we got one comment. Let's see what we got in the comment section here. Let's see, who do we have? And this is Penguin PC said this. See if what he says here. He got a link. He says Penguin PC said this. This Wine version works okay in my case with Mesa 26.0 devs. Then it says in parentheses it says compile myself for now. Don't say on earns ST PPA. Says here, and come with EGL render for OpenGL on X11, as article said, but in practice using Resident Evil 3 Classic still run around 5 FPS. that needs to be improved. It says curiously showed an interesting error, and says lib that's LIBEGL warning, fix me. And then it's like quotes EGL/X11 doesn't support front buffer rendering, at least non-direct related. If all seems good, maybe can stay on this soon. Update removing Ubuntu Kylan because appeared this. And then he has a little link, and that is that. So yeah, Wine 10.17. Yeah, I'm on it. Yeah. I was just sitting here on Pharonics, just messing around here, see what they got, and see what I could use. And then it showed. I just saw this. I'm like, oh, let me get on this. Yeah, actually. actually today too, I was looking for all the what was that, the HQL drivers for NVIDIA, Intel, and AMD that I missed out since June 12th. So got to catch up on that. So anyway, but I will get to that. But this was important though. So yeah, but another wine update for you gamers on your Linux laptop, desktop, in your Steam Decks. Yeah. Let's see. Anything else here? Let me see what Wine HQ got to say about this. Let's see what they have and who worked on this. Let's see here. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Okay, move engine update to version 10.3.0. OpenEGL render used by default for OpenGL. COM-CTL32 split into separate V5 and V6 module. Better support for NC ODBC driver. Improve CPU info on free BSD. Various bug fixes. And then what do we got here? It says here, okay, got the source available. And then it says bug fixes. Copy command does not support CON or CON. That's 162.14 and then 389.87. Reader 10. What's that? T? Oh yeah, TL.10x crashes when searching direct dictionary. Questionable theming support detection via COM-CTL32 version resource. And then for 46603 Metro 2033 crashes on exit. And then 46823 in WCMD.exe trailing slash in if exit sumder cause always fail. And then 551.119 inside group is black rendered with OpenGL. And 52633 some buttons from free virtual keyboard settings dialogues are on theme needed. COM-CTL32 version 6. 56157 create logic proc info application cannot spawn multiple threads. Let's see, 56381 type does not support binary. And 56391 so blonde very long loading times. 57443 erratic mouse movement with Wayland driver in Thrones and Liberty. 57574 Wine 9.20 application window positioning regression on laptops with multiple monitor display setups. And see 57691 Wine Mono ASAN gets triggered in mono underscore path underscore conicalize with what's this strcp streepy param overlap. Let's see what else we got here. 5726 Rune music player only shows a blank white screen with buttons. Then 58737 download of large files via Wine HTTP fails with WSAT Metho. That's WSAT. WSA time doubt. I didn't see that. Let's see what else we got here. 58755 16-bit application crash under new WoW 64 on some processors. And then 58770 unable to compile 10.16. And then 58796 Wine configuration window doesn't appear after prefix creation. And let's see who worked on this. Changes since 10.16. Let's see who worked on this. Alexandria did a lot of work here. Bernard did 1. Brandon did 2. Connor did a decent amount. Damjin did 1. Dimitri did some good work. Elizabeth, she did a lot too. Eric did a lot here. Esme did about 3. Felix 1. Gabriel did a lot. George, and then Giovanni did a lot. Hans, Jasek, James. See, what's this? GNG, Gino, Louis, Luca, Mark, Mateo. Yeah, these developers, they work. See, is this Michael? What's this? Where's this Michelle? Oh, Michelle. Yeah, they both did some work on this. Nicole, and who else? Owens, Paul. Let's see. Cabin. I just call his last name. Who is this? Seratin. Who is this? Rat. Let's see here. Ratchinen. Rainhold. Remy. Yeah, Remy did some work. Woo! Wow. Remy did some work. Seven or Sen or Svin. Yeah, because I think the V is silent. Let's see, Uger, Vasily, and who is this? Pant, and Kyron, Shu, Chen. Who is this? Zhang, and yeah, these developers, they put a lot of work into this, man. So yeah, got messed up on some of the names, but hey, I tried. Anyway, yeah, but Wine 10.17 is out. So yeah, this what time is it right now? Let's see, it's about 9:04. This came out at 8:30. Yeah, it's one comment. So wine community is moving right along. So this is a nice little update for you Linux gamers on your desktop, laptop, or in the Steam Deck. So yeah, that should do for now. Until next time. So keep you guys in the loop. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Thanks for watching. Like, dislike, thumbs up, thumbs down, comment. Thanks for the viewership. See you next time. Bye for now.